It did. Can we discuss that issue in Liberia? The issue with the teacher that beat the student until the child went in coma. The man was crying. Somebody sent that video to me. They said there's an issue in Liberia. The teacher beat the student until the student fainted. What kind of teacher will beat your student until your student faint? That was concerning. And you know today my couple day. Today is my couple day. The woman called dry rice. Yes, Ayo. Ayo, please go to the paper. The child is still in coma. God. I'm my own therapist. Don't worry, I will heal. It better enter my bones. Yes. But I told you, I don't fake it, Sonny. I don't fake it. If I'm not happy, you know. I can't fake happiness. Oh, I should call Mr. Weeks. They say, okay. They say he beat the girl and the girl went into coma. Well, that's abuse. That's abuse, evangelist. Who beat a child and that child going into coma? What kind of pity is that? That my third grade teacher used to beat her. Mr. Woods, oh, that man was wicked. Mr. Woods was wicked. Yes, it's true. Kwame was on level with that teacher abuse. I wish a motherfucker would test my child. Yes! How you beat somebody child until they go? So where's the teacher? Where is the teacher, please? Can somebody please show on the show? Where is that teacher that beat the child? Is he in jail? I think some of the teachers, they say that people are traumatized. I think some of the teachers, they say traumatized. Oh. I think some of the teachers are traumatized too. They're going through their own issues in life. They're hungry, they're broke. So because you're hungry and broke, you put your frustration also by the child. And what is the government, the justice system doing about it? The education ministry, before you hire somebody to be your teacher, they're putting a group of someone on site evaluation. Good morning, evangelist.
Good morning, Sierra. How are you?
I'm blessed. Yeah, this news was disturbing last night.
Oh my goodness, I saw that yesterday, and I was just irate because and I'll call on the government of Liberia to investigate and shut that school down because that is beyond the educational standards.
Yeah.
Parents pay for the kids to go to school, be educated, and not, go and endure a lot of harm. Your school should be another place that is safe for you to go to, not to be afraid of people who run the school and all of that stuff. So I'm still mad about that. And I'm glad you are talking about this today, CR.
The one on the floor, last time I played, somebody has said it to me yesterday. The woman on the floor screaming for her child.
Yeah, I watched the video. I watched it. Yeah. I mean, this day and age, it does not call for that. It's a whole total different generation. When we were growing up, in the like I was born in '79, so like in the '80s, yeah. I mean, they will whoop us, but not to that extent that you pass out. That child is suffering from she suffered from panic attack, and I think it led to the coma as well. And that is
Come
just
on.
so unbecoming. It is so unbecoming.
But I believe he was arrested.
I hope so, because the
I
last
hope
time I
so.
watched, it said he had locked himself in the school and nobody could get access to him. So I hope that's the case.
Then I get America to call the police to track you also.
Oh yeah.
But we see that like you won't go to jail.
But it needs to,
Be
unless it
somebody
needs to be
charge and they
taught.
go to coma.
Yeah, unless it needs to be taught. It really does, because the children needs help. Come on, our children are perishing. Our children are dying in that Liberia. They're being misused and abused, and they are traumatized. And then you want to have adults who's supposed to be like second parents. It's kind of like guiding them in life, being the one to break their trust and harm them. It's just so unreal. And as a CP worker, CR, I am very,
Mm.
very, very, very disheartened. I
Yeah.
am really disheartened. Yeah.
But that's why I said like we need to hire more people at gender
Mhm.
because they need social workers straight from America to go
Mhm.
and do how you call it training with the teachers,
Mhm.
education ministry. Money should be set aside for our teachers to go back home. I mean, teachers in Liberia to train
Mhm.
social workers to train the teachers. They do
Mhm.
the dons. You get them ratting a piece of my child and mark leader.
No,
You
you
question
can't.
to in America and
You
your
can't.
child,
Right.
your own
Right.
child say you beat it and mark leader. You go into jail. So I think the
Yeah.
teachers need to be trained what? But then I want to see anything. The
Mhm.
teachers need to get paid, yeah. I'm not saying it's okay, but
It's
so
the
that too,
frustration, financial
yes,
frustration. Yeah.
let's give it
Um,
take.
Working for free, not getting
It's for
your
free.
benefits, yeah, your pay, trying to teach. And teaching is no easy job. No, don't get that wrong. It's no easy job. They have to go through a lot. They have to prepare and all of that stuff for their classes daily. But still, I don't care what. I mean, think about another child as your own,
Yeah,
especially when you are a parent. Will you do that to your child? If it was to happen to your child, how would you feel? And that's the thing. We don't have that empathy anymore, CR. We don't have empathy. We don't have love. We don't have the compassion. We don't allow it to be our brother's keeper. Like, put yourself in the shoes of your brother. How will you feel being your brothers and sisters keeper? That is not in our generation anymore, and it's sad. Back in the
I mean, I'm
days,
not
if
taking.
we,
I'm not a psychologist,
hmm
but for what I'm seeing, that teacher too is traumatized. And I hope he's not abusive.
psychologically,
What I'm saying, I'm going to go to sexual abuse.
mm,
I tell hope, Benina, you're a social
yeah,
worker. He is not abusive. He's
I
not
hope
a
not.
psychopath.
I hope not.
I
But
hope not.
but you see,
But you
Sierra,
should
sometimes.
whatever teacher any school again. I read left
hmm
that prayer get a law. And you know
hmm
what the teacher will leave for real. And go work
hmm
this and the net. That's
Yeah.
it, teacher. Oh.
hmm Sierra, is hereditary too, or it comes from people background. If you suffered trauma in your childhood, you will also do that to another person's child. And the reason why I'm
Yeah.
saying that, back in the days, how our parents used to discipline us, and some people were not like loving in a way. They did it out of love. Some of them did it out of frustration. Some of them did it out of hate for their partner because that man abandoned them, or that woman, left them. And so they took out these frustrations on their children and started to get like these really bad discipline. Can you imagine beating somebody with a rattan, and
You're rotting.
they're bleeding, and you see the open source, you still continuing? It's a psychological effect.
What?
It does that to people. And then think about you not healing that trauma from your childhood, and you becoming an adult. It's going to pass down from generation to generation. And that's the thing. Mental illness is something we need to bring an awareness to in the community. We have to be open to knowing, to be able to identify trauma, because trauma is a thing that, if it's not treated, it can be grave. It can be detrimental to a person's life. Like,
Yeah.
someone can lose their life, and we know that. We see that most of the time, even here in America. So we just need to teach our people. And I pray that the government in Liberia will start to, train these teachers. I mean, we got really educated Liberians here in America as well as in Liberia. You need to bring that awareness and try to make a change. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, that is unacceptable.
Kwame weeks. Hello, Kwame. Your timer is here. I'm on live. Kwame. There's a 7 news came to me. You love me covering stories. Thank you so much. But yesterday, I had somebody else on the line. Yesterday, we got concerning or disturbing news that our teacher beat or student in Liberia in coma.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What? So why is the teacher?
As we speak, journalistically, we cannot say who did the flogging. But if you follow the video, I will send you a few more small videos, excerpts videos. When we got the call, we went there. It's a barrier not far from the former vice president's place, Joel Howard Tiller.
Okay.
And there's a hospital there called GIMS, spelled GIMS. So it's right in the corner there. They have this makeshift, that's why I call it makeshift elementary or whatever school they have, allegedly to be owned by one person they claim works in the Ministry of Defense, this woman. And she used every time the kids get red in the stuff, she will beat them severely. Yes. Some of them will pass out, and the place is not a good environment. Even a little boy I was told almost got drowned, and she said yes, because somebody pushed him from there because he didn't pass his grades, he didn't pass his test, so they wanted to push him over the fence, and he fell in that swamp. But we couldn't verify that. But I asked one of the boys that, they said no. Now in the case of yesterday, the little girl, because they knew that they were going to beat her for the 2 red, because the teacher, I think, apparently announced that tomorrow anybody with red, they will flog you. So when she heard the news, she wore 3 pants. She didn't tell her mother. She wore 3 trousers and went to school. So when they noticed it, they had to take her all her clothes and flog her. After they beat her, that's how she went in coma. The mother took her to Catholic. I will send you right now video of her on the stretcher when they took her there, so they don't be they say. I will send you that video, because after they said it, I said I needed proof. So after that, now that's when we ran in there. But when I went, you could see me in the video trying to engage the owner of the place. First, she sent one little girl to open the door and said nobody was there. Then we saw a bunch of other kids hiding behind the mattress. We tried to engage them later on before she came out from the other side. She said, Yoko, why are you filming? Blah, blah, blah. And we started showing the whole place. There is no partition to say this is a classroom. Wide space. They will put cardboards and people be going to school and first grade hearing, second grade speaking, third grade hearing, fourth grade, that kind of thing. And they just think, so I asked if the Ministry of Education is aware of these kind of schools. And these kind of schools are all over the country.
Sadly. Wow.
And this has nothing to do with a particular government. We just, Liberians, we're people, we accept a kind of a culture or thing, as long as it's not within our confines or it's not at our doorsteps. So we just accept. If you go to things they call high school in this country, you will puke. Even at the university level, the level of abuse, the students have accepted that when they take tests, they will put $10 in the grade sheet and hand it to a professor. Can you imagine university in America? You put it. If you not do it, the other students will gang up on you and say, "Don't spoil our way."
Wow. No, Kwame. I know every time I call your name. This is Kwame Weeks from Liberia. Speaking right live. I wish you could even join the show this morning. I can't. Yeah, I know. That's why I call you. Yes, I've been following you, but this particular story, it caught my heart. Wow. And that's the reason why I will retire in Liberia. This is nonsense beyond nonsense. When the schools still be open, because there's a social called the land was just saying it.
So let me share that information with you. There's a guy named Derek Geet. who now, because of the impact of the story, he comes on and said that he did a post, and I will send that to you, that the school have now compromised with the family, which is a blinking lie. And he's on Facebook peddling this information because now everybody, I think people are just ganking up on them. They saw the effect of the backlash of public opinion. So they're running now with that. So I spoke with the mother this morning, and I'm trying, because I've been trying to put some few things together on Saturday. That's the day I tried to put stuff together for prepare the week for tomorrow and move on. But then they called me up. I was just supposed to jump in there and see what's the current status of the little girl. Yep.
So the little girl, which hospital is this okay to announce that the little girl is right now?
She is at Catholic Hospital.
Oh, she at Catholic. Is she still in coma?
I can't say now because I will send you the video that I got. And
but I mean, did you do an update? Since you left for that, have you done an update like what's going on?
The mother, I called yesterday evening, and I spoke with the mother. I think there was a lady who sent $100, so she got that money. I told her, stop crying from the building, let's go there. So we went to Catholic. You know, obviously, most of these places will not allow you to film. And let me remind you something now, that just for your audience. In Liberia here, majority, I know 2 hospitals, one ELWA, JFK. I don't know about Catholic, but if you broke a leg after 5 p.m., you were driving and your foot got broken, or you climb your stairs, your foot got broken, anything that has to do with surgery, if you take you at any one of these hospitals here, they will tell you, they'll keep that, they can't even admit you. You have to come back in the morning. Not if you have money, they will not admit you. They say the surgical team is not there. Basically, they don't work from 5, and I'm quote me on this phone. Quote me.
Yeah.
I'm giving you 2 hospitals. JFK, ELWA. I don't know about Catholic, but quote me, Kwame Opa Weeks.
What was suffering?
Yeah, they're suffering.
ELWA, when we took a lady who had this leg thing, I think it was what they call Goa, but it's fasciitis, some necrotizing bacteria, flesh-eating bacteria thing. We took the girl in. We had to take her in through connection. So while they were cleaning her foot, they brought this guy who fell from I think a roof. He was trying to do some stuff, and I think either he cracked his spine or something was not right. So how he slipped through the cracks, they were trying to fill him in. This nurse came in and just grabbed the paper and said, look, we're not taking no surgical patient. The surgeons are not here after 5 p.m. Let the man go come back tomorrow. Wow. They pulled that piece of paper, and that guy was walking on his foot. He couldn't walk. They couldn't even put him back in the wheelchair. What's their argument? Their argument is that they took a patient there after that time. When they take the people and the surgeons, most of the surgeons ended up after 5, they're drinking the beer, they gone, they're not coming back. Nobody, they study local nurse to look at the patient chat, and we just talking over each other. We just talking over each other on BS that got nothing to do with the culture and the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people are just dying. Like,
what are
you talking? Chala, if you're alive and to your audience,
yeah, I'm live.
When you come in and you have the state of the art insurance, whether Blue Cross, Blue Shield, whatever insurance you got, when you land in Monrovia here, you are at your own peril and with God. Because I'm not talking about typhoid, malaria, all I want, you good. Excellent. You good because you will be going this. But if you should get maybe, for example, brain aneurysm, stroke, any of those sudden things that require operation immediately, you will die.
Lord have mercy.
Because first thing before the emergency admits you, because you got that window. If you have a stroke or brain aneurysm or some seizure, you got that 40 to 35 minutes, and for the doctor or the neurosurgeon to decide whether, okay, since the blood is going too much in the brain, that crack the skull open. Where you find them? Even if you can find them, when would the destiny getting from on Facebook before they can meet you and tell you, say no chair, say to you, do not even know what kind of position you need to be, and this has nothing to do with no government. It was happening before time we destroy our country till now. This is not me saying that it is because of this government.
No structure.
Right.
The lack of knowledge. The Bible says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. If we are not informed, if we are not educated, all of these things will continue to be a problem in that country.
Right. And this little girl, this thing that happened is all over the different schools. You can go your child, they'll say, oh, the man will just say, go back. If that woman were not going to stand up, said, no, you saw the other little boy, you saw the other little girl. They all, except some of them were running, they couldn't speak because that's what's happened now. The scared.
You see the butchery? That's traumatizing. The children are traumatized. They're hiding behind the mattress. They are traumatized. Students have shown that children are hiding behind the door, in the closet. They are abused. So what is Joseph Walker, the present government, what are they saying about this? What is education ministry saying? What is
there
the
should have been a speech by now. There should have been a speech by now regarding that incident.
Is that school been shut down?
Let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with the president.
No. He's the head. That's when I smoke to cabinet or that.
Yeah, but listen to me. Let me tell you something. When a president, I'm a born sedition and a diehard one. When I tell you, say this has nothing.
It got everything. Come on. It got everything to do with the president. He's the head.
Listen.
He's the head.
You command.
Right. But when does that? When is the president involved? Right. The president is involved when he knows now. Let's assume now the president knows about this case, and there's nothing that is done.
This is a national issue.
Right. Because that video went viral. It's not even 1 day. It's almost 500.
You're talking about a child. When it comes to child in America, you already know.
Yes. Yeah. That woman would never see classroom. That school would never
be open. Now, I want the social worker stay here.
No, I'm saying in America.
They were saying, well, what she's saying, that school should be shut down immediately. That teacher should be arrested.
But the place says it's not even conducive environment for. You saw the steroid then spiking up.
Do you have the number for the education ministry?
I know her well, but I don't have her number.
I need to talk to the education minister. We got to get.
I'll speak with McGill because he's the senator on education, and then
him again?
Right.
I won't speak to the minister. Me that time again. Can see at one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Right.
These teachers. We get the out to app.
So how you myself can see out to app?
Why you my brother? You know what time it is? You know that you are educated. No, Kwame, ain't that say what I say no. That people like Kwame to be an LPS, their voice. People that wear the Ashwan Galley. Just what I tell you somebody. People that Archer Rune. People that hear Costa. So why is LPS? Stand by LPS.
We take our best all the time. We want to pour a triangle in a square hole, and it's not gonna fit. And the great United States, you see that they don't go and take a medical doctor and then you can repair my car. And you understand? Right.
You are in the wrong place. Thank you.
That's what we keep doing, and we think that the country will improve because, and everybody get everybody.
I mean.
But the thing about it is, Liberians are just used to these kind of things. You just want to play with things, and then it gets worse, and then you don't know what else to do. Why would people say, "What do you want this one president to do?" Let me tell you something. The president should be on that phone calling the Minister of Education, telling him this is
They
unacceptable. I
want
need
it.
you to
They
address
want
the
it.
matter effective immediately.
Yes.
And if Liberians cannot stop owning up to all these negativity, that country will not go
I'm not you over
nowhere.
the
It has to
president.
stand
La
up.
brother, people say that we don't want to go for president going to a grave. When you force president are going to a grave, that one get happy. Saturday morning is sleeping. When you
Let
force
me tell you
TV,
something,
run
Sierra.
president at job we are.
I
Saturday
was
job we are the four
happy.
of me.
I
I
was
got
over
my
here
God.
in
I
America.
can't to Maria. I can't to Maria. Ain't like my party, CCP.
No, but I want John.
You open your internet. CCP, cash up coalition party, 2029 all the way.
But that little girl's story, that girl's story used to take a public, it used to gain public
Right,
attention because it is
right.
unacceptable for the people, children to be
And I'm glad,
unalive,
Charlotte picked it up because
yeah,
definitely,
it's
yeah,
I
bad.
watched you last night. That was just too disheartening. The woman crying for her daughter.
Yeah,
wow.
it was heartbreaking
When the
to,
child the child going to
yeah,
coma.
yeah.
They just when that
It's
was school down, throw the kids away. Like everybody up. When I American Saturday, it's like American Saturday. All the teachers will be locked up.
And you know, our country is not like the U.S. So when you saw the Trayvon Martin with the Zimmerman case, boom, it was picked up quick, and then President Obama, then all of them were aware. When you hear about George Floyd, quick, the president picks it up because some journalists will ask straight, why are the president on vacation? Our journalists then, they're not like that kind of thing. All they after is where somebody will get. They don't care about these stories.
No, but
But do you know
smoothie,
it takes the
oh,
community? It takes the
smoothie,
community. It takes the
you.
people. The people are the voices.
What's the name of the agency? Liberian News Agency, right?
No, I'm Perspective Pro. It's a private
Or
company.
private entity.
Mm.
Also, wait,
Perspective.
you are the only person that covered the story yesterday.
Right.
Wow.
Get these, I get these. We have correspondence or like tip-offs. So when something is not going well in the community, we got hundreds of people who will call us instantly and say, "My man, this thing happening," you know.
So small TV just after Boggy Raw. When the Boggy Raw story, they would be
Right. How do you? I told somebody yesterday. Thank God you brought that up. How many we Lil Wayne or carry in your bag every day? They TSA or CA that man pass Snoop Dogg. Why you want disgrace our star? Why want people like to bring us down?
Oh, they say, hey, what's what are you hearing about Boggy Raw? Is Boggy Raw still being detained or you don't know?
I have no clue because I was so pissed.
They say without other story.
Right. You know, I will follow up and let you know. But that was so.
And then what I'm hearing, they say even the president, JB, his son is a renowned drug addict. So if I arrested a Boggy Raw, then why I get arrested or concession is so no one's too. That justice be done.
That thing are not true. It's just political. Because Charlotte, one thing you should know: if a man is not arrested and there's no conviction of anybody, somebody keep putting say, just like when they go around peddling that Cummings is gay. We never saw Cummings with lipstick. We never saw Cummings' girlfriend. And all of that stuff. Then that's not stuff that I would want to talk about. No one ever saw Tantan being arrested with drugs. Nobody ever saw him smoking. Nobody ever saw this. They just go with peddling all these kind of stuff. That's just how they came. They say, oh, he missing boy that Jawia K there, Nana. This new government came and they say, oh no, that loud, the boys got drowned. We want to put that thing to rest. So
there are a lot of Liberian gay men in the closet. That won't problem. I'm talking.
But then in closet, then the closet leave closed. They're not all supposed to open it when they now.
There are not a Liberian gay men, Papa, including your part job we are. Do you know? And it's not job we have Virgin Land, Canasco.
Look at. So make sure
Well,
you call
Charlotte,
the
you
education
said,
minister and then let's get to it.
Lord forgive Charlotte.
This is a job we have Virgin Land, Canasco. All this small tree that bro.
I mean, that's what you're saying, but I'm telling you, I don't.
But I just say, go yeah. But is there anyone fire air, small air, fire key for that?
Because you run a tabloid blog and you are 100% right to say whatever you want to say.
It's a tabloid thing.
Right. So people, you can kind of say, oh, you very with Charlotte Rawa because she did that. That's what tabloids do.
Yeah. Yeah, Kwame Weeks. There's the force of the renown. Like people, oh, talented. My own brother, Kwame Weeks. He said, I'm a goddamn gossip show. That what tabloid mean. Oh, what she said is what she say. I'm a gossip show.
Right. So you cannot come out and say, oh, is that you're going to go dig about it and stuff. But then you got people like us because she's more, if you come on MSNBC now, you go on CNN and all these places, even the video they sent to me from Catholic Hospital when I'm talking about it, I have that video in my app, but I would say I can't verify the authenticity of this particular video because I didn't put it through no machine to know because we're here to inform and we do not sanitize the truth. You know, that's the work we do. So go on the spot.
Mr. Weeks, let me say something.
Speaking
the truth is always an amicable thing. The Bible warns us about gossip. In as much as everybody want to run with story, but we have to make sure we are speaking the truth and presenting the rightful story, because at the end of the day, the wrong gossip can be the cause of someone's life being taken. And let's just be real about it. I know we all want to, we all want gossip. Who don't like gossip? But at the end of the day, that constructive gossip that will be to where, okay, you see something like this school that just harmed this little girl the other day. Okay, that people start to come, oh, it's a thing. That's what they're always doing. Then it's supposed to inform the community, and the community find facts and bring factual things, so that we can go after this school to tell them these are the facts that we have found out throughout the years, and this is what is going on. But the Bible says about slander, when we slander one another, that will cause grave to someone, it's not a good thing. So and as a woman preaching God's way, I just want all of us to know it's something we cannot be happily engaged with, because at the end of the day, somebody can be destroyed, and that is what God is not going to be pleased with us.
That was so true.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Yeah.
But we all gossip, we all spread fake news, false news. It's true. But that's just part of human.
Yeah, so we just got to be careful what the news that we bring out there. But Charlotte, nice joining your show. I'll talk to you later. I'm watching in the back. Let me get off right now, okay? Because I don't do that part.
Well, you come back, you can discuss
it. Come back, yes. Okay.
So much weeks. Oh, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. It is. I can't. A little girl to be beaten until she go into coma. What did she do? Then you ask what she did?
The girl in the school, I think the school, according to them, they have a policy. That's them. When you get one red, it's 20, like one red mark. Right?
Yeah.
You will get 20 latches. I don't know what constitutes a latch, but 20. If you get 2 red marks, it's 40. You get 3, that's 60. Now, if you have a 5-year-old getting 5 red marks, you can give them 100 latches, they're going to pass out.
100 latches?
I'm telling you, I got the video, I will send it to you.
Don't break your knee.
Right. Charlotte? Hello?
I break you are quiet. 100 latches for red mark? What are the slave? That cutting farm?
Right. So, I mean, I will send you the video, and I mean, just keep up what you're doing, and keep digging deeper, and keep up with, at least it's good for our community to have a gossip call.
Without gossip, will not be here so story there. Like wedding, and you didn't have a word to the window of Marcia, will it be here? Will not know?
So, have to stop, to take this call because and you be my sister. Don't forget to send my Christmas. So
go. You making more money than me. You're not paying rent. You living your hell about muscle. What you better? What I short for? What I need?
all right, guys. Y'all take care.
All right, love you. Thank you. That's the voice of Liberia own Kwame Weeks. Look at Trina Davis. Hey, yeah. Tree. I miss you, man. How your brother? They need to give that teacher, no. That teacher need to go away for a very long time. All took a son. Let me send a video.